Hi everyone, this is APO Sports, and we're about to just quickly go over the game that just finished. Dodgers versus Brewers, game 2 of the NLCS. Just want to really break it down. Amazing job by Yamamoto. Complete game, 1 run, just the first at bat. The first hitter for the Brewers hits a home run. That is it. Nothing else. Dude goes 9 innings, which is what I think Blake Snell should have done last night. And just to have these two incredible performances by Dodgers pitchers, game 1, Snell throws it's like there's no way anybody can outdo that, right? After that performance by Blake Snell, which I'm not saying Yamamoto surpassed it, but Yamamoto was able to finish. And for all the concerns around the Dodgers bullpen, to have a starter to be able to pitch all 9 innings, no problems, and he didn't even get to 110. I think he got to 108 pitches, and that was it. Just incredible performance by Yamamoto. That kind of became the story now. But to me, the story before even getting into Yamamoto was the lineup, the hitters for the Dodgers, the at-bats that they're putting together, just incredible. And outside of Ohtani, because, I have Ohtani here, and Ohtani, obviously, to me, I don't know what's happening with Shohei Ohtani, but the hitters for the Dodgers were putting incredible at-bat after incredible at-bat, especially against Peralta and then against the rest of the bullpen. You can see, we're about to see the quality of at-bats that the Dodgers hitters were able to put against that Brewers pitching staff. So we'll quickly. So again, Yamamoto was incredible, and we're about to break down a little bit more of his game when we analyze the Brewers lineup, because their hitters were terrible in my opinion. They didn't have quality at bats, and again, you can either blame the hitters or you can blame Yamamoto for having them guessing most of the night. But there's a huge contrast between what the Dodgers were able to do and what the Brewers were able to do. So first, Ohtani, I thought Ohtani was terrible. Really, I mean, I don't know what's happening. He's been terrible the whole entire postseason, and he doesn't look right. Like, he doesn't look good in the batter's box. Like, I don't know. He looks out of place. He almost looks like he doesn't belong out there. And I know, he had incredible seasons, 55 home runs, 282 average. I know he was great during the season, but he is looking bad. And the first, if we look at bat by at bat or plate appearance by plate appearance, his first plate appearance, he struck out on 5 pitches on a ball outside the strike zone, which is kind of what he does. That's his MO, right? Second at bat, 3 pitches, line out. And again, he lined out on a ball that he put in play that was outside the strike zone. Third at bat, he fouls a ball outside the strike zone for strike 2. So he strikes out in 4 pitches. And then the 4th pitch, he strikes out on the 4th pitch with a ball outside the strike zone. Okay, so 4th plate appearance, great. He singles, which is amazing, right? You got, single. He brought in a run. That was great. And to me, he was lucky that the infield for the Brewers were playing, they had infield in depth to prevent a run from scoring. So he was able to hit it. And, when you hit it on the ground, unless you're hitting it straight to the fielder, that's more than likely it's going to be a single. So, and it was a single for him. Still not a great at bat per se, but it was good. I mean, it was good. It was solid. I have no complaints for the 4th plate appearance. And then the 5th plate appearance with the bases loaded and 2 outs. He strikes out on 3 pitches, strike outside the strike zone, and then he does swing, or he swings at a strike outside the strike zone. The 2nd pitch, at least it's in the strike zone, and then the 3rd pitch swings outside the strike zone. So Ohtani had 1, 2, three, four, five, six, 7 swings that he had on pitches outside the strike zone. That's the most for the Dodgers today by far, like by far, and probably the whole postseason. It doesn't seem like right now he's able to determine what's a strike and what's not. Like it's kind of, I don't know. I really don't know if that's like a typical Ohtani problem because I don't watch all the games like that, but it seemed bad. Mookie Betts was pretty bad too, but that first at bat was good, right? He walked on 6 pitches. Important to do that against Peralta until you can get the pitch count up. Second at bat though, first pitch, ground out. I think, to me, like if you're trying to, value these plate appearances, a 1-pitch ground out, it's worse than a strikeout because you're keeping the start, especially against the starter, you're keeping them fresh. Third at bat was okay because it was 7 pitches, but he ends up grounding into a double play. And I think they walked someone. I don't know what happened here, but I think the Dodgers were threatening or something, and he hits into a double play. Fifth at bat, 5 pitches, fly out, pop out. At least he's swinging at pitches in the strike zone, so can't be too mad at that. And Ohtani finishes with 34 chessboard baseball points. Mookie with 44 chessboard baseball points, and then his last at bat, fifth, it was hit by pitch. So, so not much he's doing, but solid. Freddie Freeman, his at bats are mostly always really good. Like Freddie Freeman is just a professional hitter. This dude is a machine. I love Freddie Freeman as a hitter. First at bat, 4-pitch line out. Second at bat, 5-pitch ground out. Third at bat, I wasn't too thrilled with. It's 1-pitch fly out. But if you see, of course, as hitters, you don't want to miss opportunities. That may be the only the good pitch that you see. So you swing at it. You may do something good, you may not. Fourth at plate appearance, strikes out on 6 pitches. He was on a swinging at a ball outside the strike zone, but he doesn't do that often. He did it twice, so 1 and 2, that's it. Not 7 times, and again, this is not, I do that. I'm not like trying to, I know Ohtani's a great player. I really don't know what's happening. I'm just observing that he looks terrible. And then his 5th plate appearance for Freeman, amazing, right? This was the best at bat of the game, or plate appearance of the game, the highest scored one. He's just the only outstanding plate appearance, 32 points for that plate appearance alone. Because look at this at bat. So he went 0-2, right? So that's a strike that he swung in the strike zone, a foul in the strike zone, and then 3 balls. So he's a 3-2 count, and then doubles. Incredible at bat. Will Smith was really good as well, I thought, for the most part. So first at bat, strikeout on 4 pitches, the second one, fly out on 3 pitches, third one, ground out on 6 pitches, and then he singles on 1 pitch, and then he's walked intentionally. So he was good. Nothing. Will Smith was fine. He's solid. He's always solid. He gives you consistency like no one else. I'm glad he's in the lineup again. He's amazing. Max Muncy was excellent. I thought Max Muncy, to me, was the MVP of the offense today. If I had to pick like an offensive MVP, I thought it was Max Muncy. Even though you see like 1 hit, that home run, but the at-bats, the at-bats and plate appearances that he put against Peralta. So 5-pitch fly out, okay, and then 4-pitch line out, and then 7-pitch home run. Like 7-pitch home run. That is crazy. So he gets 3 balls, he gets a strike looking, he fouls 2 pitches, and then the bomb of the home run. That was my favorite at bat of the game, by Max Muncy. And then the 4th at bat, so he gets 2 strikes, right? So he's 0-2, and then 4 balls in a row and walks. And then he did strike out with the bases loaded and no outs, so um, maybe not as good. But I did think Muncy was the MVP. Teoscar was unbelievable. That first at bat was also one of my favorites um, against Peralta. Same thing, 6-pitch home run. So you have here with Muncy, 7-pitch home run. With Teoscar, 6-pitch home run. I mean, it's already that you're making the pitcher work, but then that at bat results in a home run, like it's demoralizing for sure. So that was incredible by Teoscar, and a lot of long at bats, right? Second at bat, 6 pitches. Again, it's a ground out, but on 6 pitches against Peralta, so you're adding to that pitch count. Second or third time around, 2-pitch single. Fourth time around, 6-pitch ground out that it was a productive out, right? So he was able to move the runners to third and second with only 1 out. And then the last one was pretty bad. Yeah, it was a double play with the bases loaded and 1 out in the 9th. So that one was a bad plate appearance. Tommy Edman was okay. I mean, he was 2 for 4. So if you're like, oh, how come? You're saying he was fine, 2 for 4. Yeah, 2 for 4. I get it. So the thing is, so 4-pitch line out, and then 2-pitch double, which was incredible, right? He swings a lot of stuff outside the strike zone. Third, and here's the third at bat, right? So strike looking, and then strikes out, swinging at a pitch outside the strike zone. So that's why this at bat here, or this plate appearance, is a -7. Because it's nothing but bad stuff here. And then he's just Tommy Edman, right? He's got runners in scoring position. It's a ball that is high as hell, and he's able to single it. You know what I mean? That's just the magic of Edman. And then also talk about magic, the magic of Kike Hernandez. Like, this dude is just a machine when it comes to the postseason. Look at these at-bats. This is beautiful stuff. Single on 5 pitches against Peralta. Strikes out on 5 pitches. So if you're going to strike out with 5 pitches or more. Double on 4 pitches. And then walks on an 8-pitch walk with runners in scoring position. And Pages was solid too. I really loved Pages today. I mean, he was quiet for most of the postseason, but he showed up, right? He had that scoring Kike Hernandez from second. Or from first. I think Kike was at first, and he doubles a 3-pitch double with an RBI, and then he hit by a pitch, and then he bunts. It's a beautiful bunt that he had on his third plate appearance, and then a fly out on 4 pitches on ball outside the strike zone. But okay, I mean, I thought excellent stuff. I thought the Dodgers, again, the lineup, all the hitters, I thought were amazing. They all did a good job. They all worked the strike zone. I think, in my opinion, everyone did a good job hitting except for Shohei Ohtani. I think everyone, 8 out of the 9 gave you quality at bats. That's amazing. Shohei was lacking for sure. I don't know what's going on with Shohei, but the good thing about Shohei is that, opposing teams fear him, right? You can see here that there were 2 new pitchers brought in to face Shohei, right? When did they brought Myers here to face Smith. They brought Uribe here to face Teoscar. So he forces managers to make changes because you still have to fear him. But right now, I don't know what's going on with him. But let's talk about the Brewers, and this is both the Brewers hitters and Yamamoto. So as we discussed, first pitch of the ball game, home run, Jackson Chourio, and you're thinking, here comes the Brewers, right? Nope, they were coming. After that, it was pretty much over, and especially for Chourio, like after that, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, Chourio only saw 6 more pitches. So he struck out in 3 pitches the next plate appearance. He lined out on 2 pitches on the third one, and then grounded out on his 4th plate appearance on 1 pitch. Turang, I mean, he's looking silly. He did have a single though. Was that the only? There was another single, I guess. I didn't like that walk to Ortiz, but we'll get to that. Okay, so Turan singles on 3 pitches, second time around, third time around, strikes out on 4 pitches, fourth time around, ground out on 2 pitches. Contreras, I thought, was terrible today. With the exception of the last at bat or the last plate appearance. So Contreras grounds out on 2 pitches, just straight helping Yamamoto. Lines out on 3 pitches, grounds out on 1 pitch, and then in the ninth, he does have a 7 pitch at bat, which he flights out. But outside of that, terrible. Yelich, Yelich was awful. So he grounds out on 5 pitches, then he strikes out on 4 pitches, grounds out on 5, and grounds out on 3 again. Terrible. Vaughn was terrible, right? 3 pitches, 3 pitch ground out, 2 pitch fly out, 5 pitch line out, 4 pitch strikeout. Frelick, same thing, except he did have the best at bat of the game by the Brewers was this at bat, that second at bat by Frelick. Because the first one, 2 pitch ground out, and then a 5 pitch single, so good, and then 5 pitch ground out. Durbin was looking bad as hell. 3-pitch strikeout, 3-pitch strikeout, 3-pitch ground out. The Brewers got nothing. Absolutely. When you talk about the 0 for 3 in the box score for Durbin, does not make justice to how bad Durbin was. It doesn't. Right? He's -6. I think that's the worst score. The worst score for the entire game. No one was -6 for the whole game. It does not. You like 0 for 3. Okay, everybody's 0 for 3. No. This 0 for 3 is really, really bad. Bowers was okay. He battled a little bit. Bowers was actually pretty good, I thought. But 2-pitch ground out, 7-pitch fly out, 5-pitch ground out. And then Ortiz, which I was kind of like, okay, so 2-pitch ground out. But I think this is the only, outside of that first pitch homer by Churio, this was the worst, what was a batter for Yamamoto. You're walking Ortiz for what? On 5 pitches. Dude can't hit. What are you doing walking? And that was the only walk, too, I think. What are you doing walking Ortiz? But it is what it is. It didn't cost him, which is good. And then pinch hitter Collins strikes out in 5 pitches. So yeah, that's it. That's the game. So now the Dodgers are up 2 games. Again, they take 2 on the road. They did that to the Phillies. Now they did that to the Brewers. Amazing pitching performances by Snell and Yamamoto. And then today, I was incredibly impressed by the lineup, by all the hitters. The Dodgers, when they're like this, they're impossible to beat. There was no way anyone could have beaten the Dodgers today because they had everything going. They had the hitting going, they had the pitching going. Everyone contributing. Just dangerous. It's almost as much as a perfect game as you can see, one team dominating the other one because this was straight domination by the Dodgers collectively. So now we'll see, right? We have Shohei Ohtani going on the mound on Thursday, I think, and then Glasnow on Friday. So it's not like the Brewers get a break anytime soon. And again, I really love the fact that Yamamoto was able to go the whole entire game and not having to get into that bullpen at all. Because there's no telling what's going to happen when those guys come in. So, but yeah, that's it. That's it for this analysis of this game. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.